Darren, big few days, Tri-Series final, big flight, and then straight into final week of test prep. How are you travelling?
Yeah, we're not too bad actually. Obviously, a couple of days, didn't get much sleep after the final, then get on an early flight and get across all the way here. So, a couple of lay days, if you like, not doing too much. And same with Davey, a couple of light days for him, and then get on the plane here and away we go in Durban, getting ready for a test match. So, exciting times ahead for everyone. And the boys played really well in the tour game, so that was a good result for us there, leading into what's going to be a really exciting series.
You caught the final 2 days of that tour match. What were the key takeaways for you?
Just everyone getting a good hit out, really. That's the bonus for us. A bit of weather around, but we got a good 3 days of cricket in. The wicket had a bit in it, so that was a great learning curve for us, I suppose, depending on what sort of wickets we get here. So, end of the day, it was a really good hit out for us.
Does this series hold a bit more special talk because it might be the last time Australia play the likes of the Villiers, Faf and Hamlin and those type of guys?
They're pretty special, yeah. They're special players, obviously, and for us, they obviously played well last time against us at home, and we played well 4 years ago here. So it's always exciting test series, and it's it's full on. It's plenty of action going on the ground and off the ground. So those players are world class players, and we'll have to keep them quiet to have a really good result in this tour.
On that tour in 2014, what can you take away from that series that you can apply to this one?
Oh, the sheer contest each and every ball. I mean, they'll keep coming at us, we'll keep going at them, and it's going to be just a great, hard-fought series. Both teams get on really well, and the way it was played in Australia was the same as it was 4 years ago here. So I expect nothing different. No one's going to ask for anything. They're just going to get on with the game of cricket, and the best team wins.
Is Rabada someone you kind of try and rile up, given he's so competitive, he's got those demerit points hanging over his head now, or is it a bit dangerous given he bowls over 50 k's?
I mean, he's a fiery character, so we'll just play it as we see it. End of the day, we got to playing better than we did in Australia a couple of years ago. So he's a quality bowler. So for us to get on top of him is going to be key to how we play in the series.
Is there one Australian that you're looking forward to seeing play out here in this series?
One Australian, all of them to be fair, Sammy. I'm looking for. I think you'll find David Warner will probably take him on a bit, which would be exciting. And the guys have had obviously a great test series against England, so they're full of confidence, and they started the tour game well. So I think as a batting group, we know we have to make bigger runs than we did obviously when we played them last time. But someone like Warner coming off and had a great series 4 years ago, if he does that again, that puts you on the road to big scores.
So many stars, as you mentioned, in that batting lineup. Is someone like Markham at the top of the order someone you kind of try and target, given he's still young, he's at the top of the order?
End of the day, you've got to get 20 wickets. So, and our bowling attack has done that really well in the last 12, 18 months. So, they know. You saw it yesterday with Mulder in the way Stark went after him. So they're not going to be shy of getting into the young guys. There's no doubt about that. But we've got to bowl well to their experienced players as well. And we've done that against England. Now we've got to do it again against South Africa.
The players are always changing between formats. As a coach, do you find it difficult changing between formats?
It's probably easier changing this way from T20 to Test cricket because it's more about the basics doing them well. So for us, where the other side, you just held a skelter and whack it and away you go. So that's always fun and enjoyable, and this one's more sort of technical and getting the basics right.
Earlier in the week, Moeen Ali said that he fears for the future of Test cricket and cited that the Ashes crowds were disappointing. Do you share his concern?
No, I don't. I thought the Ashes crowds were fantastic. Our crowds were great. I think they broke all records, whether at the ground or watching, streaming or listening on radio. I mean, it was an outstanding test series. I'm not sure where that comes from Moeen, but that's his opinion. From my point of view as a cricket fan, I loved it. It was great. I thought it was great cricket. It was intense cricket. The games could have gone either way. I mean, 4-0 wasn't probably a fair reflection of how England played. I thought they played quite well. So for me, I think Test cricket's alive. And we only had to see the way people turned up to the whole game throughout the summer.
Just an extension of that, is this series just about as good as it gets? Two high-quality teams, superstars on both sides, and fingers crossed we get something.
They're all pretty good now, mate. To be perfectly honest, everyone, India, whether you're playing India, England, South Africa, all those sides, and the other sides. I mean, Test cricket's hard work. So, but this one has a little bit of a special feel, I suppose, because as you said before, De Villiers and Amla and those guys might not go around again, and we might not see them. So we've got a lot to prove as a young side, I suppose, and keep playing well from on our summer.
Is it going to be tough coming up with plans to combat this fast bowling attack that South Africa possess?
No, we'll have to bat well though. There's no doubt about that. The wickets will be pretty good, I think. If they spice them up, then great. Game on. I'm not too worried about whichever way they go with the wickets. That's up to them. From our point of view, we're going to have to play well against their quality bowling attack, and they'll have to play well against ours.